Hello, it's Tim and Lorraine again from Fair Play Now on the 23rd September 2022. So just doubling up again, as it were, for a second time in 2 days because we saw a very interesting video this morning. Now, Linda, a regular viewer, so hi Linda.
Hi.
She kind of made us aware of this thing called Trudeau Must Go, hashtag Trudeau Must Go, which is in recent days been trending very heavily on the likes of Twitter and Instagram, etc. And I'll actually leave a link in the description box and the comment section below, which kind of explains all about it. But as the name suggests, there's a lot of people in Canada and in other places as well saying that Trudeau must go, isn't there?
There is.
And
yeah.
it's a really good campaign. It started by a Canadian in Alberta, I believe. I think he's some kind of farmer or something like that in rural Canada. And yeah, he's just fed up with Trudeau and all of his BS and the direction he's taking Canada. And it seems like, well, you're probably hearing the wildlife out there. We're actually staying in this nice little place at the moment, but I'll do a little pan round in a second to show you where we are. But anyway, back to Trudeau. So that's a really good little initiative, isn't it?
Yeah, so he just did a video. He literally just did a video of himself and just how fed up he is about what Trudeau's saying about people like him being racist and misogynistic, and
even though they're just normal, ordinary, respectful
his
people.
video was just explaining that, and he did the hashtag Trudeau Must Go. And following on from that, it just picked up speed, and now so many people are doing it, and they're doing these little videos with where they come from and the Trudeau Must Go hashtag, and it's just started trending. Now, to fight back on that, they're now saying that all these people that are doing those videos, they're bots, they're not real people, and that it didn't start in Canada with this one guy. It started in America with people just trying to discredit Canada. And just seriously, the mind's blown, really.
Yeah.
And so this guy
pathetic,
came back because who was the supporter of Trudeau who did the video?
It was his best man apparently at his wedding. So whoever that bloke is.
So whoever he is, he sort of did a thing, and he's the one who said that it didn't start with this guy. It started in America. It's all conspiracy, like everything is. And so this James fired back another email saying I am a real person, and did this other brilliant video on the top of that.
Yeah. And
it just says it all. But the amazing thing is now, in Australia they have Dan Must Go, hashtag Dan Must Go, trending. Twitter tried to stop the hashtag Trudeau Must Go, and because there was such an outcry about that,
it was kind of
came back.
Yeah, they just overcame it somehow, didn't they?
Because they were saying, oh, it's not true, and there was such a backlash about that not being true. Suddenly it's back at number one trending. But like I was saying, it's now trending. Dan Must Go in Australia, and where else is there?
Rutte must go in the Netherlands.
Yeah. So
the Netherlands Prime Minister Rutte.
So it's picking up speed.
Yeah.
And I think
we need to do one for our lot, don't we? Really.
Well, yeah. But I think the crazy thing is, we were having this conversation. If social media existed in Hitler's time, would he have got as far as he did?
Yeah, that's a very interesting point you made. Because
I do think social media is having an impact on what's happening. The fact that people like you, Tim, and Lee and Marty and all the other people that are speaking out on social media, and try as they might to clamp down on that, people just aren't. They're just not letting go, and they're just not going along with it.
No, that's right. I think social media is very powerful, and people like you, people like me, people like Lorraine, we can all have our say, and despite the censorship and their attempts to quash our voices, it still gets through, you know, and our feelings are sort of made sort of known to these people. But yeah, Trudeau must go. It's such a fantastic sentiment, because you've got all these horrible people all around the world, haven't you, who have really shown their true colours. Everyone from Drakeford in Wales to Sturgeon in Scotland, Dan Andrews, Trudeau, Macron, and the various sort of ones in Germany, Rutte in Netherlands. There's just so many of them. Of course, Biden and Johnson.
Oh, because in
now
America,
Truss.
of course, that's now trending. Biden must go.
Yeah, that's starting to come in. Yeah,
that's starting to come in. But I think everyone thought that from day one.
Yeah,
but it's just so interesting that it's because it's made such an impact in Canada, because Canada are so strongly opinionated about this, and so what's happened, like Stand in the Park.
Yes.
Started in Australia, but it was such a good thing that it's now worldwide.
Yeah.
And I think this is the thing, it's caught on now in so many other places.
Yeah,
and that can only be a good thing.
People power, that's
yeah,
the likes of you, me, people power. Yeah, our voices are getting out there, getting heard, and it can only be a good thing, really.
Yeah.
And it's just the likes of ordinary people, because these Canadians, they were just, the format this is taking over there, this whole Trudeau must go, it's they're just basically a brief little bio. I'm a sort of 58-year-old man, sort of married for sort of 31 years, electrician, and that'd be me if I was Canadian. But Trudeau thinks I'm a racist and a misogynist. And
just because you don't want something in your body that's not being tested.
Yeah.
And when did that become a thing? And we've got to trust the science, even though over the years the science has been proved wrong time and time again with other things, not just with this, with other things. When did that become acceptable? Also, scientists never agree with each other 100%.
No.
So we only trust the science of the people that they say we need to trust the science of, and that all along has irritated me.
Put your trust in God, not scientists. You know, but believe in God, not in the science.
No, because they get it wrong all the time. Thalidomide, which I can't say, but that's a prime example. But there's been things more recently than that have just gone horribly wrong.
Oh yeah. Well, but Trudeau must go.
Brilliant.
I think it's a brilliant thing.
Yeah.
We just I'd kind of heard of it in passing, but I thought we'd give our thoughts on it. And like I say, there's a video below here in the description box and comment section below, so go and check out what it's all about in more detail and maybe add your voice to it. So that'll be in the down below there. And we're going to leave you to it. So I thought I'm just going to pan the camera around just to see the beauty, the beautiful surroundings we find ourselves in at the moment. And we'll be back tomorrow. Tim and Lorraine from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.
Bye.